Join me as I dive into the complex legal landscape of women's rights in Pakistan and see if I can make sense of what the law really says in 2024. Pakistan has a complex and tumultuous history when it comes to women's rights. From the country's inception to the present day, women have faced numerous challenges in their struggle for equal rights. But with recent legislative changes, how are things really looking for women in Pakistan today? To understand today's legal landscape, it's essential to look back at the history of women's rights in Pakistan. Here are some key milestones that shaped the current situation. 1947. Women play a crucial role in Pakistan's independence movement. 1961. The Muslim Family Laws Ordinance introduces reforms in marriage and divorce. 1980s. The Hudud Ordinances complicate women's legal rights. 2006. The Protection of Women Act amends some of the Hudud Ordinance's harshest aspects. 2010. The Protection Against Harassment of Women at the Workplace Act is passed. Fast forward to 2024. Pakistan's legal framework on women's rights includes various laws aimed at protecting women. But do they really make a difference in daily life? Constitution of Pakistan guarantees equal rights under Articles 25 and 34. Family laws, governed by the Muslim Family Laws Ordinance, addressing marriage, divorce, and inheritance. Criminal laws, the Protection Against Harassment of Women at the Workplace Act, 2010, and the Domestic Violence, Prevention and Protection, Act, 2012. Political participation, reserved seats in parliament for women ensure representation. But laws on paper don't always translate into reality. In Pakistan, women face a multitude of challenges that hinder their ability to exercise their rights fully. Cultural barriers, patriarchal norms and gender stereotypes limit access to education, employment, and healthcare. Lack of access to justice, fear of stigma, shame, and violence deters women from reporting crimes. Economic disparities, poverty disproportionately affects women, limiting their economic opportunities. Personal life challenges, forced marriages, domestic violence, and denial of inheritance rights are all too common. Despite these challenges, there have been significant legislative efforts aimed at protecting women's rights. But are they enough? Protection Against Harassment of Women at the Workplace Act criminalizes harassment and aims to create a safer work environment, though implementation remains uneven. Domestic Violence, Prevention and Protection Act recognizes domestic violence as a criminal offense and provides for victim protection, yet access to justice is still a hurdle. Recent high-profile cases have brought international attention to the issues of women's rights in Pakistan, showcasing both progress and the battles yet to be won. Mukhtar and Mai, 2002. A survivor of gang rape who became a symbol of resistance against gender-based violence. Kandil Balok, 2016. A social media star who was murdered in an honor killing, sparking tougher laws. Noor Muqaddam, 2021. Her brutal murder led to widespread protests and demands for better law enforcement. In recent years, social media has emerged as a powerful tool for advocacy in Pakistan, helping to amplify women's voices and mobilize public opinion. Me Too movement empowered women to share their stories and demand justice. Aurat March, an annual event that rallies for women's rights, bringing critical issues into the national spotlight. Digital activism. Platforms like Twitter and Instagram serve as spaces for organizing, educating, and challenging societal norms. NGOs and activists are crucial in pushing for legal reforms and supporting women in their fight for justice. They work tirelessly to address the gaps in the system. Legal aid. Organizations like Aurat Foundation and AGHS Legal Aid Cell provide crucial support. Education and awareness. The Malala Fund and similar groups promote education as a tool for empowerment. Advocacy and policy change. NGOs lobby for stronger laws and better implementation to protect women's rights. As we reflect on the complex legal landscape of women's rights in Pakistan, it's clear that there is much work to be done, but there is hope for the future. Stronger law enforcement, ensuring laws are applied effectively. Increased political representation. More women in leadership roles can drive change. Cultural shifts. Education and awareness can help dismantle harmful gender norms. Women's rights are human rights, and the fight continues. If you believe in a future where every woman in Pakistan is free and equal, share this video, and let's keep the conversation going. Together, we can make a difference.